Marston's Domain.
Hey everyone, Marson here. I thought it'd be fun to go over my top 5 minigames that I'm most looking forward to that are coming back to Mario Party Superstars. These are minigames that we know are coming back. There could be others that I may be more excited for, but I'm just going to go off of the list that we know so far for confirmed minigames. And I'm going to have this list be kind of ordered. Maybe some of these would move around, but I think the way I have this list, it's pretty accurate. And I wanted to get the most boring one out of the way first. It's not really that the minigame itself is just completely boring. It's just, I think, for a top 5 list, this isn't really what people are looking for. But I have my reason for this being on this list. And that is Tug-of-War. The reason why I'm excited for this minigame coming back is because when I used to play this as a kid, oh, it was Blister City. That N64 controller showed no mercy when it came to the palm of your hand. And if I remember correctly, I think that might have been one of the moments where my mom actually was like, I don't know if you guys should be playing that. I think that might have actually been when that had happened. Because if you took that minigame really seriously, you know what I'm talking about. Your palm was not happy. Hey everyone, Future Marson here. I just went to get footage for all these minigames, and when I did Tug-of-War, it's actually worse than I remember. My hand was burning. I have a little cut on my hand, which I think is from doing this minigame. And with getting footage for minigames in Mario Party 1, I was doing sets of 7. This one I stopped at 5. It did not feel good to play this minigame on an N64 controller, and I cannot wait to try this on a Pro controller. So to have this on the Switch, and to be able to use the Pro controller, I'm super excited. Because those who have seen me play Smash, the way I mash out of stuff is I rotate the control stick, and people have noticed how quickly I'm able to do that, so I'm very excited to be able to do this in Superstars. Next up on this list, I have Mushroom Mix-Up. This is a classic. I'm super excited to see this come back. Seeing the way it looks in general in HD just looks amazing. I love the way the water looks, which Nintendo in general, pretty much anytime they do anything with water, it looks amazing, so here it's no different, it looks amazing. And not that I have this issue, but it's really cool to see that they actually changed it so that if you're colorblind, you can still play it because they have patterns on the mushrooms too. So that was a cool little change they did because they could have just kept it the same, but they decided to change it and help out those who are colorblind. And in terms of the minigame itself, it's just a ton of fun. It's a classic, it gets hectic, it gets crazy, it gets intense, it can be nerve-wracking, it's amazing. Next up on this list, we have Crazy Cutters. I have just always loved this minigame. I don't really know what it is that I love so much about it, but I think it's a ton of fun. I really like how there's different images to trace. It's not always just the same image. And what I really like about it too is that as you're doing it, you're super focused. And it's kind of funny to see after when you're done and you can look at everyone's traced images and see how everyone did. And if there's CPUs involved, sometimes you can get a good chuckle because sometimes it's like, what were they doing? They're way off. Human players can mess up too, but I feel like I remember sometimes CPUs doing stuff where it was like, what were they doing? I don't know if they'll add to these minigames a ton for Superstars because Mushroom Mix-Up had that change with the patterns, but that's to help out those who are colorblind. So I don't know if they'll actually add content to these minigames. Maybe we already know from something, but as far as I know, I'm not aware of that. But it'd be cool if they did add more images to trace. I do kind of doubt they'll do that, but it would be cool. Next up on this list, we have Eats a Pizza. So for me in general, I would say I'm pretty good at mashing. For those who know the minigame Domination in Mario Party 4, my record is 122. I don't know if I had better than that as a kid or anything, but as of right now, my record's 122, and I think that's pretty good. But I feel like I'll get more of a feel on how good my mash is once Superstars comes out and I can verse other people. But as far as I know, I think I'm pretty good at mashing. But what makes that extra fun with Eats a Pizza is that you have to work with someone else. So I can already see it getting really, really hectic. And I can see myself, for those who have seen my streams where I do that kind of yell thing, I can already see myself doing that depending on how my partner is doing or reacting to what's going on. All in good fun, of course, but for those who have seen my streams, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if I have a whole group of people in voice chat, I could already see us making each other laugh. I remember that was always a thing when you would play with people locally, was if someone got you to laugh, it made it so much harder to stay focused and mash. So I hope that that same magic can be there by using Discord and voice chat and stuff like that, because I think Eats a Pizza is going to be a ton of fun to do. And last up, we have Book Squirm. Booksquirm to me is absolutely amazing. I love this minigame. I love the way it's set up. I love the way that it gets faster. I love the way that they change how the patterns come up. I love how, as it keeps going, they start to make it that the patterns don't match up with the images on the ground. I just think it's a perfect minigame, and I am so glad that it's coming back. I can see this getting super hectic, and that's where I think this is going to be a ton of fun to be able to play online. Because to find people locally that are either at your skill level or just as into Mario Party as you can be difficult. So it'll be fun to see how well I do in Booksquirm against other people that are really skilled at the game and just as into Mario Party as me. So that's my top 5 for minigames that I'm most looking forward to in Superstars that we know of right now. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more content. I live stream right here on this channel. And if you want a place to hang out and chat about these games, I have a member Discord. Let me know your top 5 in the comment section down below. But other than that, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone.